Thanks Vijay and the team for having us here. It's good to be here. The way we want to do this is that we want to first talk about what our product is, what it does. Secondly, how it works, a little bit of the technology, and finally, what future possibilities like. So in terms of what the product is, our product's called Saasaholic, as you see. Saasaholic is a real-time dashboard that gives software as a service companies or subscription-based companies key metrics. Software as a service companies are increasing like crazy, as you know, but the thing is that profitability is always a concern, because your customer acquisition costs are front-loaded and then your revenues come in over time. So even though there are a lot of companies out there, profitability is definitely a problem. One way to solve this problem is to provide CEOs and founders of these companies and key managers with key metrics in order for them to make better business decisions. So three types of features in the product. The first is that the dashboard will give you stats like a number of free and paid users, signups and churn as and when they happen. It will also help you increase your revenues and profits. You have metrics like contracted monthly recurring revenue, which I'll show you in a minute, average revenue per user, lifetime value as well. And another thing that the product does is that it, using a Google Analytics widget, we help you contextualize abnormal spikes and lows in your business. So okay, the way this is supposed to be seen is that we have 6 different charts. This is the dashboard, but right now you see only 4, so I'll scroll down and show you the rest. So this is the way this is meant to be designed is that it's just 6 different metrics. This is all above the fold of the page, so you just see it on the screen. And these are all real time. So you see this chart over here. It says it gives you your free versus premium users at that moment. A number of unique visitors as and when they happen. This is like a cancellation. There's a churn percentage of cancellations per month. Contracted monthly recurring revenue is that as and when your revenue is calculated, we give you you can see the stats. And the last 2 metrics that we have, the average revenue per user and customer lifetime value. These 2 specific metrics will allow you to deploy the right business strategies as you move forward. We feel that without these metrics, a SaaS company will find it very difficult to be profitable. So this is a little bit about the product. I want to get Abhishek to talk about the technology behind it and what we
what we wanted to do when we actually started off is we started building a simulation engines so that we wanted to simulate a SaaS provider. So as the data changes in real time, the graph it will be actually visualized on the screen. So when we started off with that, it was like we met Sendil and he was like, oh, this is not what you should be doing. You're building it another product. You're wasting time. So just focus on what you really need and build a prototype. So what we did is we just put up some dummy data, and upon which we made use of fusion charts and built a graph. And we are going to create an API so that in the future, for example, you are a SaaS provider, you will be able to send your metrics and all the data as a JSON structure, which will be updated on our database and will be shown to on your dashboard as a clear visualization.
So, what is it? You're done? You're done?
Now, we have one more talking about the future possibilities of where this product can go.
So now what we've done for now is just taking about 5 or 6 metrics, just for the prototype, but there are many more as we go. And if we continue with the SaaS part, we will probably start from the beginning to the from when the visitor comes in to the sale. So everything will be tracked. The other way would be if you could also diversify and go to all other businesses as well. That as and
basically there are two directions that we thought it could become a full-fledged web analytics product like Kissmetrics and Crazy Egg or whatever. And you can start by monitoring analytics right from the time the visitor enters the website, not just business metrics. And secondly, it could become we could become a real-time dashboard for all different types of companies, not just SaaS companies. That's what.
You said Kissmetrics. You're tempted to ask me this question. What is the difference between Kissmetrics and I can do the same thing with Kissmetrics, right?
And, but the thing is, Kissmetrics is one minor difference is that it's real time, and secondly, going into the future, we're specifically a SaaS-based product. Kissmetrics is not. Kissmetrics does SaaS, but they do all different kinds of businesses as well. But one way, as we move along in the future, a competitive advantage that we feel that would be interesting is that to show relative stats. If I'm a user of this product, I can see what my metrics are relative to the aggregate of all the other SaaS users in this product. This is something we feel that a product like Kissmetrics won't go down because it's too niche. So if you're a SaaS company, this will really help you because it's targeted to your needs.
So just tell us when you came in and gave the pitch, you had something, and a little bit about the journey through the last 2 days. What really happened? You mentioned that Circle came and said you should do a prototype, and I know that I came and said something probably different on Saturday morning. So just a little bit of, can you share with us basically what happened?
Yeah, when we started to build, this is what this is first in50Hrs. Last time I missed out because of my college internal examinations and stuff like that. So we did not have an idea of how to go ahead with the event or how to build a prototype or something like that. So we straight away started to build the product with some minimal features. And then upon validating, we found out we are also a lot of people have been doing the same thing, and we wanted to differentiate ourselves. So what Dray said was he advised us to make it a generalized product. For example, Google Analytics, you can plug in a JavaScript code. That is it comes basically with your HTML5 boilerplate. So if you do that, whatever is happening in your website can be tracked down by the analytics. So he was suggesting us something similar, and we spoke to Lux, and he is somebody who is already into a company called as Metrics, and he was telling us the difficulties he faced using other analytics or other metric products. So the one thing that he told us was, for example, in Google Analytics, it shows you a graph, and for example, you see a sudden spike, and you don't know what has happened, which has triggered it. So what he does is he goes back to where his traffic has come from and searches that and annotates it there. So he told us it would be really great if we can automate the process. So that's where we thought we would, build the widget, build something on top of Google Analytics, so that this can automate the whole process and give you annotations on whatever has happened, so that has triggered that spike.
So you guys are going to start a company out of this?
Well, we're going to we would definitely want a lot of feedback, and we've got good feedback until now, so we're going to continue the process. And if we feel it's viable, then definitely we would like to start.
This one I think is very dependent on the revenue model they share on the company outside to your API. See, unless they share the billing information from their own system.
Yeah.
How Kissmetrics and other websites operate is they just plug in into the website, so we get all the information of this traffic. Here it's going to be more billing information as well that is got to be integrated. Right?
Yeah. No, I mean in terms of you're asking how do you generate revenue metrics, right?
No, he's basically asking, we're expecting the SaaS companies to share information about how many customers they renewed this month and how much money that each one of them paid them. All this is very sensitive information.
Yeah, we thought that, but then when we realized that, I'm a user of FreshBooks, I do all my consulting, other business invoices in FreshBooks, and there are millions of users, so people are willing to share sensitive information if they feel that the vendor is trustworthy, they're gone with their security and all that stuff sorted out. So we feel that there's so many financial applications. There's applications like Mint that looks into your bank account and checks out your numbers. Dinero does it in India. So we feel that that trend is changing. If we demonstrate that we're a secure enough app, then we won't fix that problem.
Suresh, let's go with the next direction.
Okay.
The idea is no SaaS vendor gives the proper number. Actually, it doesn't say how many Kindles it sold. So somebody is actually third party vendor who can verify. If somebody wants to invest in you, who knows the actual numbers? You don't need to give all the critical information. Somebody can anonymize the information, but they can project the information. So if you share it in some ways, then there's a possibility it becomes valuable. It's more of a rating agency.
No, the only, I think we did not prolong this. The only difference between Mint and the other FreshBooks, which you said, the B2C play versus B2B. When you go to B2B, right, as soon as the B becomes bigger and bigger, if it's small b to small b, then it's okay. If the big B becomes, it's a bigger problem.
So how do you suggest, do you think there are
So
other companies?
we'll probably take that offline.
Yeah, let's take that offline.
Okay. Yeah. Right, thank you.